So today we're gonna be driving the homies STI and doing a little video on it. I'll be honest with you, I ain't drove a manual in a couple of months. Don't be too hard on me, okay? Please. Ooh, looking kind of pretty. I should probably go ahead and get me a thumbnail before we run out of sunlight. I wish I could tell you which Gen W, or excuse me, what Gen STI this was, because I know you have like your bug eyes and your hawk eyes. I can't remember which eye this is supposed to be, but I'll have him explain it better than I can. Also, look at this. Keon need to stop playing and just hit me with it.
You wanna know what's done to it?
Yeah.
And a lot of stuff to make it extra slow.
Like what? Give them a rundown real quick, because like I was also saying, I don't know the difference between my eyes.
What do you mean?
Like, it's not a hawk eye, it's not a blob eye.
So, the eyes were originally only used for the GD chassis because they all shared the same chassis, and that would be the bug eye, the hawk eye, and the blob eye. But since people already named them eyes, they named this one the stink eye, even though it's just the GR chassis. All of the GR chassis look the same. There's no need to call it the eye. But it's a stink eye.
Stink eye?
Yes.
Okay, that's gonna be in the thumbnail. Not the thumbnail, but the fucking title.
So the first thing I did was get an exhaust, because the stock exhaust, even with the performance option, which this was bought with, I can prove that because I actually have the original window sticker from the dealership.
What a flex.
I know.
I have mine
too. The
too.
owner kept it in there. It's fucking awesome. So I went with an NVIDIA N1, the dual exit. The single exit would be louder, but it's also really droney on the highway, and I didn't want that. So the first thing I did was the exhaust because it was way too quiet, and I also did the Cobb SF big intake at the same time. I'll pop that in and show you guys that. So that'd be this. It's got the heat box around it right now, so that it doesn't heat soak as much. So we did, me and a buddy, we did all that at the same time, and with the OTS map, which OTS maps are trash. If you're running one stop, get a tune. It still made a big difference. Like it was a noticeable difference in the torque and the power curve, and it just felt, and it sounds better. You can't hear my turbo spooling up, but you can hear the turbo sucking air through the intake really loud from inside the car, and I love it. I bought the downpipe at the same time, but we didn't put that on because if you put the downpipe on, it's a high flow cat, but the cat's still barely there. So if you do a downpipe on an OTS map, you'll still get boost creep and overboost and stuff, unless you get a Pro Tune. And so we waited to put that on until I was going to be like going to the tuner that weekend. What I did after that was get the wheels, which we'll go to the sun because it looks best in the sun. These are Inky TSR 6s. It was a toss-up between these and RPF 1s. I love RPF 1s, but I'm not tracking the car. I don't need track-oriented wheels, and everyone has RPF 1s. I've never seen these wheels on any other car. I love the way they look. I love the copper that they came in. They don't get dirty, and they do, but they don't ever look dirty, which is great because I don't usually wash my car a lot, which I did for this video.
Thank you.
I got it detailed about a couple weeks ago, not like a week ago.
Bobby Schmurda?
Oh yeah. I don't understand the reference.
Just about a week ago.
Okay, I thought I was thinking about detailing.
Fuck with us, and then you tweaking hoes.
I know the song. And then
this video just got way more awkward.
No, it's fine. And so after the wheels.
Damn. Okay.
What?
Nothing.
No? Okay.
Go ahead.
After the wheels, I wanted to do a reliability mod, and that is the IAG AOS, which is an air oil separator. So it's the opposite of a catch can, which was going to be my next mod. So the catch can goes on your intake, and it sucks the oil out of your intake air. The air oil separator does the exact opposite. It channels the oil in from all the different spots. It has a coolant line running into it, and what it does is it swirls the oil in a circle in that chamber before returning it. That would, combined with the coolant, it takes the air bubbles out of the oil so that it doesn't froth, and it helps cool the oil.
Cool, I didn't know that at all.
Yeah, it's considered between the AOS, a Pro Tune, and the cylinder 4 cooling mod, which I hadn't gotten around to doing yet. Those are the big three that you want to do for reliability on a Subaru. The most important of those being a Pro Tune.
Bet. What's this?
This should be the secondary air pump, which is something that would be getting deleted if I was keeping the car. We have our fuel pressure regulator from Cobb. The stock regulator, when you hit it, when you're hitting about 50% throttle or more, around 2,800 RPMs, the engine will stutter. They don't know why. They've never been able to explain it, but that gets rid of that, and it's important if you're going for... Every tuner will recommend it. Some of them won't do it without it just because of that stutter. When we did that, we also put in the electronic boost control solenoid at the same time. That way the tuner can adjust the boost, which this is running 20 psi, which is just 2 higher than the 18 that becomes stock. Noticeable.
On pump gas, right?
Yes, it's a 93 tune.
Okay.
E85 would have been the next mod.
And who did you get tuned by?
National Speed in Wilmington.
Okay. Anything else I'm missing? Or you're missing? Or we're missing?
No, I think I went over everything. Downpipe, exhaust, intake, boost control solenoid, AOS, and the fuel pressure regulator. Yeah.
You mind starting it up?
I wish it was a cold start because it's not that loud otherwise.
It's okay. Some of us have common sense. He wasn't joking. That is an absolute unit of a fuck. I forgot how to English.
Head unit?
Head unit. Head unit. That is an absolute unit of a head unit. Can I do a pool?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think of where to go. That road curves. I think this side is straight. So we'll go this way. Oh, that's fun.
Yeah.
Oh, traction is nice.
Yeah, I know, right? No front wheel peel outs.
Nope, just all go. Is this a stop sign?
No, stop sign's further up there.
I'm tripping.
What do you think? Lump pull?
Yeah, I really
stop?
like it.
Yeah.
I get what people say about these cars, about how they feel like really mechanical compared to a lot of other stuff, like the German counterparts and whatnot.
Yeah, newer German are definitely a lot more computer.
Yeah, this feels like I'm doing everything. That was 6.
That was 6, yeah. The chassis, the GDs before this feel even more mechanical.
Hell yeah.
The VAs are just a little more computerized, I guess. They're more...
I see what you were talking about the airbox.
Yeah.
Think they could hear it with the window down?
It might. Yeah. That's nice. That's just intake air. I don't have a blow-off valve or anything. That's just the intake cutting out.
The brakes feel really good. I love Brembo brakes. I drove a GTI that had some Golf R front calipers, which I think are by Brembo. I could be wrong, but those things
probably.
Those things stopped on a dime. It was just like smooth and firm.
Yeah.
It felt so good.
They would either be Brembos or Willwoods. I think those are the only 2 big brakes that are like outsourced.
I really like the Subi Rumble.
It is why I bought the car.
You know, after driving an STI, I see why someone would buy one, even with the potential motor issues.
Mm-hmm.
And really, the car, even driving it just a short amount of time, the car really has a lot of character.
absolutely.
Or maybe it's just because I drive a GTI, which doesn't have a whole lot of character, but I still really like. But
it's definitely a driver's car. It's
it's okay. Wait, that's third.
Yeah, so my power curve, my peak torque, and RPM both hit about 4,500. I'll keep it a secret.
Mine peaks at like 3,000 and then it falls off to 5,000.
Yeah,
it's fun around the city when I'm doing stupid shit from stoplight to stoplight. Other than that, it's really fucking boring. That's why I need a bigger turbo.
Same. That's like I said, my peak PSI on my turbo is 20, but by the end of the rev range, it's only able to sustain about 15, and that's because that's just a stock turbo limiting it. So E85 and upgraded turbo would definitely get me around, depending on how aggressive I was with the turbo, would get me between 4 and 5. Yeah, that's fancy. Yeah, so it's your boy. This is
the whitest white man I've ever met.
Yeah, man. So if I was pushing anywhere near 500, it would just be a countdown to when they would blow up.
On the stock motor or the stock turbo?
The stock motor. The stock turbo would never make it to 5. Ever. That's one of the biggest limiting factor from the factory for power on this is the fueling and the turbo.
Same.
They definitely put most of their money in the suspension and the transmission. The transmission is good for like 700 wheel.
Yeah, I really like this transmission. It's like the shifter, you know exactly where the gear's gonna be.
Yep.
Like no clutch dumps, right?
You can hit the launch control. If you don't turn traction control off, it's gonna bog it down. Traction control is gonna be a button on the left over there by your knee, kind of. Press and hold it until...
I don't see it. Oh my. Oh, this shit.
Yeah, press and hold it until that turns yellow.
There we go.
There you go. Pop it out at 5. 4,500 at 5. Yeah, there with the camera.
Oh shit. Do you want to try that again?
Yeah. I wasn't. Didn't think you were gonna do it that quick.
You didn't have it.
I didn't have it. You can do it again right here.
Ready?
Yep.
That was good that time.
Yeah, let's see. We got 19.6 PSI. Yeah. Yeah, I wasn't ready the first time.
Imagine that launch with like some power. That is like neck breaking.
Yeah.
Because like with modern all-wheel drive cars that have like more sophisticated systems, like with the GTIs and the Golf Rs, for example, when you let out, at least with the automatics, it kind of eases you out, and then it just goes hard as fuck off the launch.
Oh yeah.
This is like way more aggressive. That shit would hurt if you was making big power. My neck was not ready.
Yeah, neither were my hands.
My neck wasn't ready at all. Damn, I'm wasting my time with something wrong with the job.
So what's your opinion so far?
I really like this. I get it.
Yeah.
I'm not big on the motors just because of all the horror stories I've heard, but like,
yeah. Luckily,
I get it.
I got a good one in this car. I got around 83,000 miles on this. I routinely drive like this.
Yeah, I know.
Between oil changes, I don't burn any oil. I don't lose any. My coolant never goes down. I got one of the good motors.
Definitely.
Would you buy one is the question. I
like everything. I'm just afraid of the stock motor. Because knowing me, I'm gonna try and make power.
I mean, yeah.
I would have to build it at that point.
Yeah, obviously, most people go with a built block for my AG.
Yeah.
That's kind of pricey. The most common one is about the stage 2.5 tough, which I think is warranted to like 550, 500. But just the short block there will cost you like 4,500. And if you buy the heads and cams and everything else, I think it comes out close to 8. But IAG warranties them. If the motor breaks at all, and it's not caused by oil starvation or something like that, and you're within the rated power, they'll replace the block for free.
That's not bad at all.
That's
not a bad deal.
The cheaper route is obviously just buying forged pistons and rods and just upgraded cams and whatnot, and that is very viable.
Thank you for letting me drive your whip. I must say, I get it now.
Good, fellas. Oh, you drove it?
Yeah.
Remember when the camera was in the back seat?
Yeah.
So did my sunglasses that are normally held up by the patch on the roof.
I launched it at like 5,000 and like the camera, everything flew out his fucking head.
Launch it?
Yeah.
Oh, you tripping. You a brave man.
I
asked.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, hey.
But I get it now.
Yeah.
After driving Subarus, I get the Subaru thing.
Yeah, you get the Subaru thing.
Like I get why people would buy one, even though the motor can be pretty iffy. It's really fucking fun.
That's why I don't want to get rid of it, but I want to get rid of it.
It definitely has more character than my GTI. I can say that for sure. Oh,
Your GTI would have a little more character. Actually, it does have character.
I had to give it character though.
I think you're just used to driving it.
Yeah, it's very smooth in comparison to this and very.
That'd be the automatic.
Yeah.
And the GTI is a more luxury suspension.
Yeah. Damn. Turn up the ISO. The fuck? I'm too
I
dark.
was wondering how you always knew exactly how to record yourself.
Yeah, he was like, you can turn that around and flip it and record yourself. And I was like, oh.
Well, thanks everybody for watching.
Yeah.
Would you like to say bye? Either one of you.
Bye. Hopefully my car be on someday.
See you guys.
All right, peace.